Melneka.
She was my wedding planner. She quit about a week or two before my wedding. My assistant that work at my office.
Melneka.
She was my wedding planner. She quit about a week or two before my wedding. My assistant that work at my office.
Hi guys, thanks for joining my YouTube channel. Well, today's video is in regards to Melneka, Martel's manager. Melneka comes very hard for Melody Cherie, insinuating that Melody added her to the storyline when it was not necessary. She said she's there only to do a job, but she understands that to get other seasons, they have to add in storylines. That is interesting to the viewers. But she doesn't appreciate having to defend herself from the fans who insist that if she quit from planning Melody's wedding 2 weeks before, which is the clip prior to the show insinuated, without giving any explanation, it left the fans to make up and, assume all sorts of things. Okay, when Mel said, oh, Melneka was the wedding planner, she quit from planning my wedding 2 weeks before my wedding. And nothing else was said. So what do you think people did? They assumed that she was mad that Martel was getting married. They assumed all sorts of things. And they were definitely on social media dragging Melneka. And she had to get involved. She had to take the gloves off. And she responded to defend herself. And she brought out all the receipts and revved up some old wounds. She brought up the past and revved up some things that people want to do away with, that people don't want to hear about anymore. Okay, so I thought I would warn you guys, to put on your thinking caps, to take the emotion out of your thinking. Okay, if you want all the facts. Now, if you want, part of the story, perhaps you're on the wrong page. But if you want the whole story, everybody's side of the story, then, then that's what you're going to get. You understand? And so, I just thought I'd give you a warning that old wounds are going to be revved back up. Okay? Old things are brought up in this conversation. It was a very heated conversation. The fans were coming from every which way. Okay? And Melneka, she was not scared. She revealed a lot. Now, my question to you is that, do you think Melneka jumped the gun? Do you think that she owes Melody Cherie an apology? Do you think that she should have waited until the actual show aired before, bringing out her receipts and revealing, the things that came out of her mouth, in her response to defending her name, in her response to prove to the viewers that she does not want Martel, that Melody knows she does not want Martel, in spite of what the clip insinuated prior to it airing the full episode. The clip insinuated that Melneka quit the job of planning the Holtz wedding without no explanation. And it left the fans to assume. And assume is what they did. Melneka got wind of it, and she decided to join the chat. And join the chat she did. Okay? Bringing out receipts, saying, would a woman work for you after their wedding, knowing that you wanted their husband, saying that she gave Mel jobs after that. Melody knows she never wanted Martel. She said she looked out for Mel back then, and she continues to look out for Melody. She says she's there to speak the truth and to protect women. Okay? She says go back and look at the things that she said. All she did was speak truth, saying that Melody needs to feel she needs to feel secure. She needs to feel safe. And, that she doesn't blame Mel for not cooperating. She said things in that line, in that nature, that she doesn't blame her for not, obliging, with the book signing and attending, to accommodate Martel. Maybe she would have done it, but I mean, Mel has a right. So we'll get into all of that. But the bottom line is Melneka assumed that Mel was coming for her, that Mel added her to a storyline that she did not need to be or want to be a part of. And so she brought up some things and revealed some things to, I guess, protect and honor her name. And she brought out pictures as well, stating that Melody worked for her after the wedding. So you would not be working for somebody that you think wants or wanted your husband. And she does reveal, that she is married and, that she doesn't want anyone but her husband. I believe she did release a picture of her husband as well. I don't remember that, but I'll have to see what I have in my footage. However, Melneka's friend did come to her rescue. You understand? She did come to her rescue in public, which moved Melneka in a major way. In her major way, she let her friend know how much she loves her and how much she appreciates her, because, her friend is saying, you can show your wedding pictures, you can prove anything you want all day on every post you post about Martel, and the fans will still believe what they want to believe. She says, don't waste your time in these comments trying to prove yourself. It's a never-ending story, pretty much. Once they get set in their way, once they believe what they want to believe, that's what they're going to continue to believe. Melneka got very harsh with the fans. She says you don't know either one of them. Just stay in your place as a fan. Really, it's logically ridiculous, she said, some of the BS that the fans believe. It's ridiculous when things are right in your face. You understand? And she says it's just business. She understands that they have to add storylines, but she doesn't want to be a part of it. She does not want to be a part of this show. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.